Oh, y'all, how y'all doing? It's me, Zacarias. Let me take this off. Okay, the spritz, the gel, sulfate. Okay, all right. Anyway, how you doing? I saw Sotomayor'S comment about Suge Knight want to be called, and I'm gonna have to use the word nigga. Okay, the N word. And I agree with Thomas Sotomayor, and actually I was so shocked on TMZ's site. More people want to refer us as niggas than African American. That's kind of racist, you know. So you can say Barack Obama was president because he's part black, but at the same time, things have really had changed. So I wish people stop making a stupid excuse. And I'm going to make a comment about that. Like I said, I'm not anti-Jewish, okay, anti-Semitic. Actually, I'm not perfect, and I know that. Not saying Lord will get you to heaven, but I do believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord. I mean, he also was a Jew. Okay, so the point is, the reason why I'm bringing this up because I'm going to say this, and I do agree with Tony Masio that it's so funny that white Jewish people who own the music industry, who also own networks that the KK is against, okay? But they also like the fact that some racist things they allow, you know. Anyway, point is that they will sit there and get upset if someone said the word kike when Michael Jackson had makes the word kike me, don't you black or white me in the song, but they're not going to allow people to use the word nigga, and they also pay millions of dollars to rappers of African American now, also Hispanic, whether they're Puerto Rican or Mexican, whatever, to use the word nigga and refer other blacks as nigga, a person of African American descent as niggas, even other Hispanics, whether they're African descent or not, mestizo, mulatto, Afro-mestizo, whatever, as niggas. Now, my question is this. Now, why would TMZ put a poll saying, do you think that African Americans, black people, African American descent, one drop of African American blood, should refer as niggas instead of African American or whatever? And I was shocked that mostly it was 54 over 48% people. See how racist countries is. That's why I talk about this subject. And I hate the N-word. I hate nigger, niggas, whatever y'all try to use a misspelled version of it. Try to make sure they don't censor you on the internet. And I'm going to talk bad about Suge. Okay, I know he gangster, okay, but he making, I want to be collective, I'm very but he said in a collective way that we should refer as niggas other than African American, because he's not African. Last time I checked, African American and African ancestry makes you part of the black race. Okay, I mean, kind of it's stupid that people would, when they use the word negro in Spanish, I don't like the word negro when you're referring to people's race, but when you're saying, or either negri or whatever they say in French, whatever, they're talking about people, referring to people Africans, because, like I said, I'm not dark skinned. The people that came on, she was darker than I was, and they will not to make fun of my ancestors, but actually the truth story that they was dark brown to the black as tar. The black, you know, as they say in Spanish, negro como carbon, okay? Black as carbon, black as tar. Let's go ahead and let's be real with it, okay? Now, Suge Knight's lighter than I am, okay? And I'm carrying a little lighter shade, but I'm not extremely light. And when I refer, I'm raising the age, I'm not with this black and down bull ass. I don't mean to cuss, bullshit, okay? About trying to make yourself more black than who you are, mess, and try to be more African and try to be more hyper masculine, thinking that being dark is hard, and being, you know, that type of racism that we think of light as, you know, feminine, masculine, you know, dark. They're trash, okay? And because I'm not fair skinned, they consider yourself dark, trying to make yourself hard mess, okay? I'm not with that bullshit. Sorry to cuss, okay? But the point is, in the 80s, when I was raised, someone like me was, especially down south, okay? That is very true. If you look at Nia Long, the same complexion I am. And in the movie Made in America, they picked her. They didn't pick nobody like Mariah Carey to play Whoopi Goldberg's daughter, okay? And they were shocked that the sperm donor was Ted Danson, a white man. I know they only found out he was, but whatever the race in the movie was, she mentioned, you're lighter than I am. And then when Nia Long tried to reach out to her father, her white father, Ted Danson, she said, I'm light skinned, slightly, Okay, when O.J. Simpson, people, and I'm talking to a be about the dog curse thing, whatever, black skin curse thing, and the brown or skin people will get upset when we say dark skin. When I say, well, first off, I'm not, because when I was growing up, anything that was darker than his color was light. You got a brown skin, someone like Kelly Rowland, and you put somebody that was like the lady played Precious, you would say, oh, that's the light one, that's a dark one. That's how we were raised back today. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not with this trying to be more blacker than thou and try to be hard. And that's where all this trash is coming from. I'm sticking to the old school network, okay? I'm more a liberal person, but yeah, and I know I'm not fair, and I don't want to be fair, like Jason Kidd, cut no offense to Jason Kidd. But I also don't want to be dark as black as either. I'm just saying, I'm proud of my camera complexion, okay? People say I'm half self-hatred, whatever. Point is, and even if I did change some color, people change their skin tone or change their looks for their own personal reasons. It don't necessarily mean they're hating themselves. I mean, you have folks chanting to get my color all the time. Remember the Indian skin controversy? It's so funny, not Dencia for having white lashes, but they also got mad about the Indian skin tanning skin ad in the Native American on the tan salon. You know, so funny. And I mixed with Native American, I definitely wasn't offended. Actually, it's funny. And funny, the people that made fun of Michael Jackson, and I do believe he did have a skin disease because his family still to this day defend that. I mean, the man's dead and gone. I mean, usually when you have secrets and you die, all the family, whatever secrets you kept, gonna be exposed. Okay. Point is, they still say that he has skin disease, and his not second son, the son Prince Michael, they have a picture of him where they have a patch, and even LaToya was in Spanish television talking about this, a patch underneath his armpit that had a lot of skin tone. The boy is like a medium pale complexion because he had a little tan naturally. Came from the black side, okay, but okay, but he pale, you know, like albino type on his. So yeah, come on now. So why would the man lie about his kids? Okay, say that it's his and then whatever. Those his kids. I mean, I told you, someone that was real dog that was either seduced by a slave master or raped a sister back in slavery, and they had a child that looked fair and looked like they can pass for white. Even Blonde and Blue Eye came out and passed. Okay, come on now. Know your history. Remember the Imitation Life, the second version, the first and second version, okay? Alright, they got the real life of Freddie Washington. She was the first version. She like a white woman. And she played the role of the Coco Machado Mulatto. Then they had Susan Carner, who was Mexican on her mom's side and white Jew on her dad's side, and she played Sarah Jane in the movie, the adult version of Sarah Jane, Imitation Life, okay? And she was brunette, but still. And Pinky was blonde, movie Pinky. Know your history. Point is, I don't mean to be on this show, but the color difference now because people try to be more darker and more blacker and blacker on time. I mean, darker, and if you want to be dark and you're my color, go get suntan, get black as tar. Point blank, leave the rest of us who don't want to be the color alone. Point is, the whole reason why I brought that up because Suge Knight happened to be a real lighter complected man, and he not real light like extremely like Jason Kidd, but he's lighter skin and he's big and he has that macho mean personality from the football field, and remember he owned Death Row Records. He making himself like a buffoon by him being part of black race, and people understand by him he don't want to be called African because we think of African, we think of somebody like Wesley Snipes. I mean, when I was a child growing up, I was like the boy from the movie. What's the movie? Boys in the Hood. Remember when Trey was a little boy? Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character. The little boy, I forgot who he was to play it. He fought that boy in the classroom. Hey, you call me no African? I ain't no African. That was the 80s, okay? We did not, there was bias towards Africans from Africa and black, African people of African descent who were born here and came from the spore part of slavery, Yes, and that's like we're not American, but I would never want to be called a nigga, or a nigger. I mean, that was fighting words back in the 80s. You call, we would 80s, I don't know what the ghetto, but middle class, black America, different shades, color, dark, light, whatever, camera, whatever, hair straight, kinky, curly, whatever. You call somebody a nigga. Just like we got mad at white folks, we got mad at black folks. And then, too, when you read with dog, that show came out of their mouth. You know, they make fun of you. So, I'm being real, okay? Let's air their lunch like Kelly Rowland say, okay? That's being real. Let's stop making excuses and try to hide stuff that don't make no doggone sense. Let's be real with it, okay? You know, the boy. You know, people talk about the high yellow one was made fun. Those who like white folks were made fun. And if you was the darkest one in the neighborhood, you got made fun of too. And if your hair was not kinky, you got made fun of. Cause especially if a girl will pull your hair trying to get your hair. Okay, your hair was too kinky. Male outfit, they call you nappy head. Let's go ahead, man. Blue eyes, green eyes. Then too, by me being a little lighter shade, not extremely light, you got favors of. You know what I'm saying? And I had that little favoritism as well. And then you was around streaming those who like, they didn't like it because you wasn't fair skinned. And then I had it both ways, you know. But I wouldn't call black as tall 24/7. Okay, like Tommy Santiago was called. And then too, we'll make sure your parent told you don't stay in the sun. You're gonna get dark. You can get black. Heard that too, okay? So make sure you don't stay in the sun. We had all that, you know, and even Kelly Rowland went to that. I mean, still, it's also dangerous for somebody with her shade, my shade, any shade, even dark brown shade, to be in the sun too for a long period of time because skin cancer does not discriminate, okay? Where sunscreen, Amon said that, you know, she's a model. But point is, we went through that situation going up as a child, and you know, and we heard it. We try to cover that. Every time we try to edit it in movies and stuff. When you read the book, they actually go in detail of all the colors and stuff. And that's one thing I hate about Hollywood, try to cover all that, including those in the black, those who are African American, try to cover. We don't want everybody to know either. Excuse me, if you keep on whining about racism, might as well go ahead and bring everything up, okay? If I talk about the multiracial identity, the multiracial background, the dark skin, light skin, the hair straight, king curly. One thing I didn't like about in the movie Good Hair that Chris Rock didn't show the women of African race who were dark skin to light skin didn't have curly hair, you know, straight hair naturally. I'm not talking about parents coming naturally, okay? Talk about how they was treated, how the women, you know what I'm saying, and also the men. This is not only affected because, hey, I've been called nappy head. It wasn't only for the whites and Hispanics, from black folks too. And then do too. Oh, who that person got good hair? Your hair too, nappy. It's one thing. I got more about the hair thing more than the color. The color wasn't. I mean, I was always. What made it? Most family members put on there on a pedal stool, or they would prefer me to hang around me, dark skin, like that. You know, me and all that stuff. And I mean, and even I'm straight, but if I get hit on by brothers, even those are lighter than me and those might, but I get hit on most of dark skinned brothers. I mean, I get, you know, seriously. I mean, I almost got attacked because I told dude, hey, I'm not on swing. I'm not into, you know, I like women. And dude got a doggone ball and tried to attack me. I had to call HPD this past summer. You know, I was late for work, waiting for HPD to call. One day I get tired of the doggone police department down here, and it wasn't in the hood. It was in Midtown. So it's kind of funny that they take a doggone long time to come over here, and the guy looked like Leon but shorter, and he like a crackhead, and he had faded out clothes. He was homeless, and he had a mental problem, but he was after me trying to get mine. I'm like, dude, leave me alone. I don't swing that way. Leave me alone. So I get hit on, you know. I get hit on by, you know, because I don't act macho and say I prefer to have sex with my wife, not with no dude. But I get hit on from dudes of all different colors. But then even people have mentioned before, oh, I like you, and even a white dude said, the white gay guy had told me, oh, I like guys lighter skin like you. I don't fool with dark skin. You know, and I said, hey, get away from me with the N-word, okay? And you're already, you know what I'm saying, I get kind of like comments from all types of people, because I was told I look like Steve Urkel and ugly down and nerd from all types of people when I was in high school, okay, in middle school and everything. One thing I hated the Steve Urkel character. When they had glasses, they called me that. Hated that character. But as I get props, I like to be called handsome from all types of people. I'm sorry. I mean, I had a Hispanic friend who's straight, and we both were saying this. We don't get upset when gay guys say we look good, especially as a model and sing after model. I gonna get some doggone money from that. But when it start hitting and try to make sexual advances, stop. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone. Hey, nope. So, I mean, doggone, I don't get offended. I mean, hey, I mean, shoot. And if I'm with my woman and some girl say I look good, I'm going to tell my wife or my girlfriend, hey, don't get upset. Hey, she giving you possible going with a good-looking man like me. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't get upset. So, that's what I noticed, that and the white guy who was gay, looked mess, and he actually, this is in the third in Sunnyside area, right? He was adopted from a black family. I thought he was part black because we know we don't all look alike, and because he was his sister, I said, well, y'all mixed race, y'all from Louisiana, y'all Creole like me or whatever. And he said, no, I was adopted. I'm white, but I was adopted. And until he said, well, black people don't get offended, but I said the N word, I said, still, I don't like anybody. Okay, be black as that doggone thing, my bad, whatever. I don't want to hear the N word referring to me or whatever. And I said, dude, especially being white, if I said cracker or whatever, even though I don't look white and I am mixed with French and English, it still would be offensive. Okay, so, you know, if I didn't claim the white part of my heritage, it's gonna be pure black, the born drop mess. Y'all, if I was around white folks and I said cracker this, cracker that, honky this, honky, you'll find that offense as well. So while even you are out there, even if you was part black and looked white, I mean, you'll be ready to be beat up. You know what I'm saying? Because they think you is a pure white man, but he was, but you still, but. Point is, he even admitted, he said, I like guys your color, you're lighter skin, I like light, you know what I'm saying, and down south we don't see, and even white folks told me that too, as a child, it wasn't just dark, I had met those who said I was dark, but back in growing up, they always said, well, you light skin, you're not dark, and we think someone like West is like Michael Jordan complexion. And, you know what I'm saying? And that's what was told us as a child. Now, folks who want to be more black than thou want to call someone who's not fair skinned, dark skinned, or whatever, brown skin. We thought brown, well, I do have brown complexion, but we put a brown crayon, it won't match. We think somebody like, you know, Denzel Washington or the Gabrielle Union color. That's like milk chocolate. But someone who dark skinned was like Wesley Snipes, Omar Epps, India R.E., you know, Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg's not that dark, but still, you know what I'm saying? Some of that skin tone. Not like a Hispanic community where they think anybody that's not fair skinned with a tan is dark. Okay, that's different for us, okay? So, that's Latin America type. But anyway, point is, and even they said, I met those who told me, I met those in El Paso who have a different mindset that I wanted to cuss them out in Spanish. But I met an old lady, she said, you don't even look pure black. An old lady, and she more intelligent than the one. She was Mexican American, more intelligent than the Mexican ones who called me dark skin, and I look like dog, and I was like her, you stupid idiot folks, pinche bendejo way. You know, I'm sorry to cuss in Spanish, but I want to say it, bendejo way, because of females. But this Hispanic woman, this Latina woman was, back in 2007, you know, she's intelligent. She said, you nearby my, you don't look black 100%. And she was intelligent. She's an old lady. She know what look black is, okay? So they know, especially in Mexico, they know what they sing. What's the man's name? I can't hate that stupid monkey-looking character. They try to put on a stamp. They did. What's his name? Meanie Penguin. They know about the African slaves in Mexico. Some of the older people know. They try to act like they don't know. Some don't know, which is true. Miseducation, but yet those who already know and keep it a secret. I met a Mexican who said, yeah, how do you know about the Afro-Mexicanos? How do you know about the Veracruz? Because I read history, God's sake. Good history is the reason why we got this trash going on today. The point is, going back to Suge Knight, he made a buffoon out of himself. And I remember I put on my Facebook, not my public Facebook, my private one, I mentioned that he's being a buffoon, he brute, lighter skin, black buffoon, coon, whatever I said. I said that, sorry to say this, but you got 54 people call us niggas right now by saying that we prefer, this is right now, maybe it might go higher right now, okay, this is around about 12 o'clock, I don't got my glasses on, no, I can't get some contact lenses, but I'm trying to 12 something right now, I'm trying to get ready for a singing contest they have right now, okay, and I'm about to sing, okay, and I'm going to hit me, I'm going to be singing Spanish Fly by C-No. You're my Spanish fly. Yeah, I'm trying to study this song, so I'm trying to show my bilingual talent. But anyway, point is, I need to let y'all know that he don't represent all of us. Please, I hate the N word. I grew up, I got scolded up for saying the word, even though the scold up mean call, say the N word to make as an insult. And then too, if you was black as I don't know what darkest in the world, they will say these are dark skinned folks too. In my family, in folks around me say you black nigga, you black old black nigga. I'm just saying, I'm being real with this word. And now they want to call nigga to be hard and tough and ghetto and brute like, buffoon coon, stabber picture like character. That's what they pretty much they paying the folks who quote the Jews in the business, who actually paying millions of dollars, and the white folks who are not Jewish paying millions of dollars to let these Negroes act like buffoon coons for them. This is modern day black exploitation. Okay. We're not leaders of community, not no Bill Cosby type. This is some ghetto Amos and Andy BS. And they also having sisters. I mean, if you want to get mad, Tommy Sotomayor, don't be mad. Be mad at the folks who gave, instead of giving Gabby Sub, whatever her name, Gabrielle Sub, she should have got that war over Sandra Bullock. But they gave Monique the character who played Mary, who beat the crap out of her and called all type of names. Who actually allowed her husband, her dad, the girl's dad, to rape her in the movie. I mean, they show award. The first woman who was a dark-skinned woman who got an Academy Award, who got the Oscar, was played Mammy in not Imitation Life, in what's that movie? Gone with the Wind. Come on now, they don't want an award. I mean, they had Ghost, Whoopi Goldberg. They had Lupita, who played, who's a better role model for black women, for if any sister of any shade, mixed race, whatever. And actually, she's beautiful, dark skinned sister. She's a true black woman. Okay, her family. She born in Mexico. She's Afro Mexican because she's born from Mexico, but from Kenya, and she showed true, pure black beauty. Okay, so, and she doesn't act ghetto and the stuff that people try to portray sisters, and even sisters voluntarily, without a white person with a gun in their head tell them to act this way. They actually programmed to act this way because we're in lynch mess. But that's why Thomas makes more. That's why it keeps them, because some of the stuff, not all. I'm not saying all sisters act this way, but some of the sisters do act this way, and some of them do act like the looking ass niggas that Coco, which did Nicki Minaj describe in her song. I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm looking for work. I have an interview next Monday. Thank you, Lord. But they got dudes who don't want to look for work, who don't want to sell dope, who want to be gangster, who want to be ghetto, who want to be tough, who want to be acting the brute-like characters that we see today. I mean, instead of showing a different persona, they want to go along with the gangster ghetto mentality. Okay, and they want to talk about Mexicans being macho, this and that, and bandito, and the cholos not acting that way as well, which is the movies like American Me portray that, other Hispanic characters in Empire and all that. But sadly, there's someone brown or black to understand I will not act that way. I want to act different from that. But at the same time, you have brothers who choose to be called niggas, and you will not ask any other ethnic group. You will not ask a Jew, what we call a kike, or either a Latino of any nationality, where we call a spick or see me for language way back, whatever, or albino, whatever. Would you want somebody to call you that? You want to be referred to, and they'll tell you hell no. You know what I'm saying? But here Negro, here African American descended people, American African descent that was raised in slavery, family came and they got mixed with white blood, and they American who actually mixed race as well. That's why I claim I'm multiracial background. We're not pure blacks. Go around allowing themselves to be called niggas, and actually think it's a comment when we got lynched, killed, murder, rape, head cut off, denied deny employment, deny opportunities over that word, and we got insulted over the word for years. Our great grandpas, whether it was mixed race or pure black, whether it was dark skin, straight hair, kinky, curly hair, even they looked white, even they looked like an African, even they looked Hispanic, whatever, looked like a name or whatever. Once the person knew they had African blood in them, they was called niggas out. So they weren't called hair breeds and Oreos. Okay, that's why I don't get offended by that, because historically, I mean, hey, call me a mixed breed, a hair breed, an Oreo. I'm not offended by that because I already called that in a nigga. A nigga is low class. The word nigga means ignorant, okay? So these folks Since they trained the slaves, they want, they got whooped if they didn't know how to read. If they got whooped, they didn't want to go to school. If they got whooped, they want to be a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever. And nowadays, that mentality to this day is still existing. Didn't wrong being entertainer, but the satirical entertainers being the rapper call women bitches and hoes, call yourself nigga, refer to other black folks as niggas, and call themselves niggas. They have really made themselves be the mammies, the sambos, the jigaboos, the pickaninnies, the trash mulattoes of today. And I don't want to be in that class. Like I say, they're my race, but not my people. We don't think the same level on the mindset and eyes, okay? So that's why you would not see me. I might have friends to call, but I don't associate some of the people here in my neighborhood because they were laughing, so they think I'm gay. And like I said, if I was, I won't go that trash, that black identified trash. Why would I go something like that? Some of these folks look stinky and dirty, and they think I'm after them. Who said it was Tyrese and Shamar Moore? Who said it was Boris, or either what's his name? Any of those the African American male, the people mixed race, whatever, dark light, whatever. Who said it was Denzel Washington? And even if I was gay, I wouldn't go after these idiots here. Who said it was like Zacchaeus? I'm about to shave in a few minutes and put the mask on. I gotta look good for these people before 6 o'clock. Okay? Going down there to let Universal Music, hopefully both of them print everything. So to win this thing. But at the same time, everybody think I'm better known. The one person better is Jesus Christ, who's a Jew, who made Christianity, who's God. I don't think I'm better. I just don't put myself in a fear complex, and I laugh at people who voluntarily do. That's the one thing. Instead of being intelligent, they choose to be ignorant. And I can't sit here and blame everybody else. I can't blame the white man. These folks choose to be ignorant. They choose to act a fool. They choose to be the stereotypical ghetto. They lose their stereotypical behavior, and they, not as hypothetically speaking, but they actually sincerely live their stereotype 24/7. They love to call niggas. They love living and want to get out the ghetto. I wasn't raised in the ghetto, but they instead of moving on up like the Jeffersons, they want to live like good times, and where people are shooting, community that's not going on, but still, it's a risk of it, okay? And they want to. I don't want to be on welfare. I thank God I got some temporary assistance, but not 100% till the day I die. I get 60. I don't want to be in that. I want to own my own business. I want to be a singer at the mall. I'm not gonna sell my business like Barry Gordy and Famous Amos. I'm going to keep my business like Dudley, the hair product man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to nobody, I don't have that mix with black, white, neighbor, pure, whatever. I'm not Asian, whatever, Hispanic, whatever. I'm not saying I want my business to stay in my family so it can be old money when I go. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not here anymore. I want to live. I want my kids to prosper of my success so they don't have to go through the things I went through. That's the part of the struggle of the civil rights movement. So Martin Luther King can live up, help us live up, not go down. And now today, even though we still got folks want to refer as niggas. Well, let me let you know, as a person of African American heritage who also mixed with Caucasian Native American, who claims multiracial identity. Actually, multiracial means 2 or more races of ancestors. That's me. And the rest of the people who choose to deny, I don't choose to deny. I admit it, and I put it on paper to black, white, Native American, or either I put 2 races or more, category or other. I am not a nigga. I don't refer as nigga. And when it comes to my African American heritage, I prefer to be called partial African American, not pure. Okay, so and I used to have trouble with the word black because remember growing up here in black as tall and that person is. When white folks, I said I'm not black. I was a child and I first knew that the word black means until somebody remind me at school, white teacher, and I realized. Every time a person that looked like me or those who are lighter shade, darker, have made African American heritage, they refer as black. So I use the word black as well, but preferably when it comes to my African American roots, there's no continent or no country called black. So I say African American, and I know people will say, well, the white people or either the Asians that moved to Africa, even the maybe Latin, whatever. Even the American move to Africa and they have children, they be born African American because they're African born. They're not native African, just like the people American, the white people who came to America, along with the Africans before they got mixed with the Native American. Those people who do not have Native American roots are American born, not indigenous. They're not native. So that's people that stop being gullible into the word. They're not the natives of the country, of the continent. Okay, like me, I'm American native because I have Native American, so-called Indian blood. Okay, I'm not pure Native American. I'm not pure African. I'm not pure European. Okay, and the camera skin is an admixture of the you know, I mean, if I was dark skinned still, I mean, like I say, jeans is like playing gamble. Like you go play bingo you don't know if you're gonna win or not, so you don't know what the baby gonna come out. It might come out looking like Western, they come looking like Hell Locklear. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know, they might come between them Mariah Carey. They might come looking like George Lopez. You don't know when you mix the races together. Okay, so I mean that's how. And you know, your family. If you see many African American family unions, it's called African American descendant family, should I say? Because we're not pure African American. You'll see, if you see of all the family, let's say we had a family reunion, we brought everybody related to those made the plantation, you'll see different colors of people. You'll see those like white folks. I mean, it's kind of, it's crazy. I mean, if you actually go into a true family, I'm not talking about an immediate family member, I'm talking about actually call all the people, and you'd be shocked. Even those who had passed as white, they're like, dang, we all related? Whoa, well, hey. That's why you can't say you're pure, because you relate to other people. And then two, if I contact those who are white ancestors who did not mixed, but they are related to my white ancestors who did mixed with other, then that means then, you know, I'm related to them. You know, just like Spike Lee had his white ancestor. So point is, we're not pure black, and I wish that we would get to the point of calling ourselves multiracial and later on call ourselves humans. We was called second half humans, you know. But you know, one thing I tell people, if the one drop rule, along with the half human, before we made Americans and knowledge as human beings, if we still had that half human, first human being mess in the Constitution or the written book, would you go around and call yourself a half human because they know that you are a full human being? I mean, y'all let racist ideology in the one drop rule has been denied, since been abolished since 1967, since they found it unconstitutional. So we can't check what it went box since the census allowed us 2000. Since the minority groups rejected our multiracial category. You know, it's kind of sad that we don't have multiracial category. They said they don't lose numbers. They don't lose numbers. It's not gonna lie. You can also ask, we also put, okay, multiracial, what are you mixed with? Hispanic, African American, whatever. So, you know, an American, Caucasian, Asian, whatever, and just check it. Okay, those people multiracial, we know what type, you know, they can do it like that. But these days, you know, you got two or more races there, and I know that's come later on. It actually mean, only thing I don't like the fact is they put non-Hispanic, and because they know Hispanics, majority are mixed race, whether they're in Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Central America, South America. The point is, you have those, you know, not Latino, but Hispanic mixture in Philippines. They're mixed with Spanish ancestry. But point is, the problem is, with a person who are non-Hispanic origin and partial Hispanic, what they can check, you know, people gotta understand that they need to change that. Because like Mariah Carey, she's part Venezuelan, African American, and Irish, which is white. Say that's part Mexican, part African American. Has stage Cameron Diaz. She's also, her mama mixed with English, German, Native American, which her mama make her biracial. You know, multi-generationally biracial. Then her father is Cuban, and he may have some African. And they mixed them before they got rid of the purists by mixing or by killing. Then you have, you know, you don't know what she can check, you know, so you can't just sit there and just put non-Hispanic. Let's say if I marry a Latina and I'm African American, Caucasian, American, and the Latina, she has Hispanic origin, so my child can't check the two more races box, or can't check Hispanic because she's not pure Hispanic, and she's got a box to say she's multiracial, but she's not Hispanic at all. You see what I'm saying? Or my child, I always say she because I was my child be a little girl. But point is, that's the problem, is that they have it all screwed up. But point is that we had progress and we should be doing better. Like I said, we should be not arguing about immigrants taking low pay jobs. No offense to the Hispanics, but immigrants who come in this country, whether Hispanic, Asian, or African, or even European, come in this country and taking low paying jobs, we should be in CEO positions. You know what I'm saying? We should be in college. I mean, just don't blame crack cocaine for messing some of our people up. There are some people who choose not to go to school who did not do crack, who did not do drugs at all. Okay? So, point is, I don't want to be working at McDonald's and worrying about some immigrant, when I can get a job making $12 an hour. You see what I'm saying? There's upper positions, not, hello, McDonald's, welcome to McDonald's, how you doing, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bienvenido a McDonald's, hold on, sorry. Get comida, sorry, because I forgot how to say it. I used to say it in Spanish, and hold on, I'm trying to think. Que quiere, because it's que quiere, it's considered que quiere, because that's improper. Yes, be usted to those who are in que quieren comer, que quieren comer, que es hamburguesa con queso, las papas fritas también, o bebida también, la soda como Sprite, Coca-Cola, whatever, you have to ask them in Spanish. ¿Tú quieres comida para los niños? ¿O quieres comida de número 1, número 5, número 4, whatever, what type of meals you want. It's been years I worked at McDonald's. Don't even want to go back. It was so much trauma there. And Jack in the Box. But, point, ¿tú quieres como también? ¿Usted quiere como también? Whatever, I don't want to do that. I want to do something better than that, okay? I don't want a $5, $15 or $8 an hour job. I want some 12, 15, 20, 30, something, because, hey, I'm not being greedy, but the economy's going up. Once I buy the food and everything, toilet paper, the tissues, everything, personal body products, whatever, I'm almost broke. I might go to the dollar store and still almost broke. They're trying to go up on the dollar store and Walmart and Family Dollar. Even the McDonald's, the dollar, the McDouble, it's up now. It's no longer 108. So point is, I want to make a higher pay. I want to have this phone. It's my computer access and also my video. I don't have a webcam. I don't have a laptop. That's expensive. And instead of going to the library trying to get a resume for a copy resume show, I can go and get a copier if I had the money. You know what I'm saying? And look at cable TV. It's entertainment, but also you know what's going on in the rest of the world besides local news. So point is, that's the whole reason why that I'm making this comment. So we should not be arguing. And then the N-word, you dumb idiots think that the N-word is something honorable. And the honorable be called a nigga, brothers, sisters too, niggas. You call them niggas. Stop calling yourself a nigga and niggas. That make it such to go work in a plantation, you want to be called nigga. That goes to Suge Knight as well. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Be the high yellow field nigga and inside the house too. And pick cotton, the sugar cane, okay? Stop, y'all brothers in hip hop and all over the world. Stop calling yourself niggas. Light, dark, hair, kinky, curly, whatever. One drop, like whatever, even whatever. Stop calling yourself niggas. Biracial, multiracial, first racial, whatever. Caramel, brown, dog, kinky, curly, whatever, bright, high, yellow, fair skin, look like white, look like African, whatever. Stop calling yourself niggas. And if you do want to call them, say yourself and the fellas you hang with. Don't put all of us brothers in the same categories and refer us as niggas. I'm not picking plantation. If we ever go back to slavery again, I'll be swimming the Rio Grande to get away from the doggone slave plantation, or go on a ship, or go like Josephine Baker, my role model, go to Paris somewhere. I would not be here. Let y'all go pick cotton and call all type of niggas and work on some KKK plantation. Because exactly what's going to happen. That's what I said. That Suge Knight should work on KKK plantation if he loves to be called niggas. And pick that nigga boy, my big fat nigga boy, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You would love to be, if you want to be called a nigga, go on the days David Dukes or even my farmer's house and clean and cook, but I'll pay. And be called all type of niggas, okay? Y'all, it's stupid if y'all want to be called niggas. Ain't nothing honorable to call a doggone nigga. Okay? Nigga is stupid and ignorant. Okay? So y'all like to be called nigga, put a noose around your neck and lynch yourself. I'm sorry. Pay a KKK person to do it for you. Okay? Stop putting us all part of the category of African American descendant men as niggas. Because not all of us want to be called niggas. Go let the dog chase the police, white police, dogs come chase you at your house like they did back in slavery days, and like they did when the civil rights, when Martin King was fighting for our rights. Now Michael X, when Michael X walking down there trying to fight for our rights, he's trying to make us segregated, okay? In the nation, these folks took their risk. Sit-ins got put what's it called, a milkshake on their faces and stuff, trying to fight for our rights. And today we're free. We want to be called niggas. Okay, fine. On an individual, so I'm an individual person. I'm not a collective person. Call yourself a nigga, and also take your boys with you. Your boys, what the white folks call you back in the day, with you. And say those are African Americans, those niggas, whatever. Don't put us all in the same category. And actually go work on a clean plantation, because that's exactly what the N-word was for. Pick cotton, pick their cane, clean the master's underwear. I mean, come on, make sure you don't mess with master's daughters or his wife. I mean, hello. I mean, let your mama go ahead and have a sexual relationship with him and make the baby pure black, so he or she can work with you on without no pay. Hello. Y'all to be called niggas, lynch yourself. Go to Port St. Lucie, Florida, with a KK at, and ask them to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Let them play doggy chase with you, where the dogs just chase you around, they'll whip you to death. You know what I'm saying? Put whips on you. You know, like get whoopings, like beat your kid like that, let them whoop you. Okay? I'm sorry. Y'all like that type of mess? You want to let them distort the scriptures for you. A false interpretation of Christianity for you. Okay? Let them do that. We Lynch, let them do it and fight each other, dog. Like, I mean, sure. I mean, if whoever his dog in his road records, let them fight against him. And then someone like me, they all fight each other. I mean, come on. Y'all like that type of slave mentality? Go ahead. You know? Y'all love black negativity. That's what you like. Anything that's positive. And you want to know why we get treated second-class citizens. Okay? But don't come here and make all of us be called niggas, because it's 54% over 48, I think, or 45% people think it's okay to call us niggas. And I bet not all of them of African American descent. Or African descent, period. Okay? They love. But I bet you if you put a website we prefer Jews called kikes or Jews, and someone put it, they'll think it's anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's a double standard. And like I said, those who are Jewish, I'm not anti-Semitic, because the man on that cross died for me. On that crucifix, died for my sins. That's why we have a crucifix to remind us of him dying for our sins. Not that we think he's on the cross. We know he's in heaven, watching down. Okay, Jesus Christ was a Jew. Mary, we honor. You know, all generations call her best, but we honor her. You know, Luke 1:48. Hello, that's why we honor her for all the centuries. Okay. Who gave birth to my Savior, Jesus Christ, who actually did God's will and said, okay, they were Jewish. Saint Joseph was. Saint Elizabeth, Saint Zachary, her husband Zacharias, the man name comes from. Okay, Zacarias in Spanish is, you know. So, Juan Batista, his cousin, Saint John the Baptist. I'm trying to say it in Spanish, but anyway. All of them were Jews. Peter, who gave the keys, who was the first pope. Papa means father. That came from the Isaiah 22, verses 52, about the first keys. And then next thing, Matthew 16, talks about the keys of heaven. Key of the house of David comes from Isaiah, whatever. But the point is, I'm not anti-Semitic, okay? But Tommy Sotomayor does make a point, okay? That the fact is that y'all would not have people saying kike, but you have people paying folks to say niggas. You don't have Jewish rappers going around saying kike. I think one of the guys from Third Wish, one that they talk bad about. No, it's Beastie Boys. Okay, one of them are Jewish. If they come around and call and say kike and Russell Simmons on their label, y'all get mad. But it's okay to go around saying niggas. Niggas. It's like and these brothers today, the little boys, to those who are 56 years old, refer themselves niggas, and they actually become the word nigga, ignorant, looking dumb, looking stupid. Some don't even they think grooming yourself is gay. They don't look like the sample image of a brother. Hair out, looking any kind of way and look ugly. And one old man just get drunk and smoke weed and smoke now here, refer himself a nigga and think he better than him. So funny, he called me gay, didn't try to deny it, but when somebody else in the hood called him that, I wasn't laughing. I didn't want to start on me, but I kept my shit, but it was funny when somebody else called him that as well. Y'all love negativity of African American people. Y'all like to exploit us. I'm not saying all Jews are the ones that's in the media that's actually portraying this, and white folks who are not Jewish along with them. And then you want to KK want to complain about that? They're actually paying money for these folks. You know, the Al Johnson, the Russian man. This man, you don't know about black folks. He got to the country and he paints up black tar and act a fool. Give me, y'all love that type of trash, and y'all want to promote this, and you Negroes go along with them. You can't complain about the white man when y'all choose to live the negative lifestyles of what they think of black people, the Birth of the Nation type movie. So that's my comment. I have to make a 40-minute video of this, but it's very deep. That's why I had to make the video, and I was upset that because I was thinking somebody less than 50% of people would say that they would call us niggers than African Americans or blacks. Okay, and so now if you're not African, partially African, should I say, not pure, African people come from the slaves. They were black. They came from Africa, not the country called black. There's no country called black that I know. I know the Black Sea. That's a sea. Anyway, I gotta go, and I had to go ahead and lotion up for a bit and shave for a bit and get ready to do this doggone video audition and hopefully get a record deal, and hopefully they don't try to give me say nigga, because I will break the contract. I'm sorry. I'm not being the Sambo of 2014, 13, 15. I'm going to make my own image, okay? That's why I'm my own person. That's why I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own person. Or maybe one drop black blood, but your mind makes you different from the rest of society. My grandfather used to tell me that. Okay? Bye-bye. Have a nice day, y'all.